What's going on, guys? Welcome to our review on Old Forester 86. So these videos, we also do first impressions, but these ones are a little different. So this time we're going through and we'll be going over kind of the sheet that we're putting these into that are going to spit out, you know, the total number and total score we give these, basically.
Yeah, a bit of a dissection or something like that. That's the proper terminology.
So we're waiting until the bottle gets about halfway so it really opens up and whatnot. But all right, so first category is going to be out of 25 points, and that's going to be the nose. So for the nose on the Old Forester, it's 86 proof. It's, you know, it's kind of mellowed down. It has the classic bourbon flavors, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of fruity sweetness for me, a little bit of caramel toffee, but it's all kind of just like, it's all kind of like dialed down. And there's also a little bit of like, you feel it in the nose a little bit. So I came to the score of, it's good, but it's not great, so I gave it a 16.
I'm real similar in that regard. Nothing really stands out on it, on the nose. It's just kind of average. You know, like he said, good but not great. Kind of get the same things that he got. The classic notes, classic bourbon notes, toffee, caramel, that kind of thing. But nothing's really there. It all just kind of blends together to make what you would think of as bourbon.
Yep, pretty much.
So I gave that nose, I gave a 14 to.
So the next category we had is the palate, and also out of 25 points. So literally basically for the same reasons I gave the nose is also on the palate. It's like fine. There again, like I think kind of like what you said with the nose, there's nothing that jumps out or stands out. It's just there. It does what it does fine, and it's fine. So I also gave it a 16 out of 25.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing as the nose. I get something a little bit different. Like there's a lot of the classic bourbon notes, kind of similar to the nose, but a lot of things are dialed down. Interestingly enough, though, I get a hint of orange on the taste, which I thought was a little different. So I gave it a 16 as opposed to the 14 I gave for the nose.
All right, and then next category we did was finish, also out of 75. The finish on this one is just lacking. You know, there's nothing.
I didn't mean to laugh at it, but
there's nothing to be said about it. It goes down really smooth at 86 proof. It's way proof down. It doesn't leave much of anything after it's gone. So I gave it a generous 10. And looking back, that's pretty high for what it is.
Yeah, I pretty much copied you there, but it's the same thing. Finish isn't anything to really talk about on it. It's there. It exists. It only exists for a little while.
Minimal time.
Not much to say about it, you know. And yeah, I also gave it a 10. So, not great.
Yeah. All right, so next category, it's value, and this is out of 15. I wanted to give this bottle decent value because I mean it's good for $23, but I was gonna give it a higher score of like a 12 maybe, or like 11 or 12, but Damien and I were talking, and because Old Forester 100 exists, I would never really buy this. I would never really drink this, or you know, I would just buy the Old Forester 100 because it's like $3 or $4 more. So with that being said, I gave the value an 8, which means it's good value at where it sits. Especially, you can't really complain at a bottle for $23. Exactly, but like I said, the only reason I didn't give it a better score is because of Old Forester 100, because I think I would just rather pay the extra minimal dollars. So
yeah.
That's my reasoning.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, same thing. It's, you know, if the Old Forester 100 didn't exist, I would give this like a 12. Around there. Yeah. You know, maybe 13, more or less. But it does exist, so that doesn't help its case here. You know, why would you buy this when you could buy this?
Unless you're starting out and the proof is better. Like if
exactly.
The only reason I'd buy this is if you're like new, or maybe just 100 proof is too high. But for us, we go for the 100.
There's not really a point in buying that.
Yeah.
So I also gave it an 8, and yeah, that's that.
So, and then that leaves our last category, which is bottles/intangibles. And as much as like some people might like disagree with this even being a category, I think the bottle and like, so intangibles are just like stuff that I thought of, like story of the bottle, or like the whiskey, or like if the company has a cool story, or maybe it's like close to you, like a craft distillery close to you, so you could like, you know, the people that make it, or it's just like stuff that isn't actually like intangible stuff you can't touch.
Exactly. I mean, well,
it does matter too.
Yeah,
like
no, it does.
It makes a difference.
Because Jefferson wouldn't be able to sell
Jefferson's
ocean-aged bourbon for that much if that didn't matter.
Right. Exactly. So, that being said, the bottle's fine. It doesn't have a cool story or anything. So, like, this one, it's getting a low score just because... And a lot of them probably will get a low score, so it'll balance... everything will balance out. I gave it a 3. Especially and it has a screw top, so like that's automatic. Like, I prefer a cork. I think everybody does.
Yep.
So if it has a screw top, it's automatically getting some kind of denotion from me.
Yep. Typically, I agree with you on the 3 here, but typically, I would have given this bottle like, you know, a 4. The label isn't anything too special.
It's nice.
It's nice, but you know, it's like, it's pretty average. You know, maybe even a little below average. I've seen just better. I mean, just better. Better labels.
I like the paper label.
Yeah. Paper labels are always nice, but because it has the screw top, that takes it down another level.
For me, the more I look at the bottle, it's kind of a weird shape. I don't know why.
Why?
But it kind of is like a little weird. It has a nice pour though, and I would say that Old Forester doesn't have a nice story, but it has really nice history.
Right. Yeah, they've been around for a minute.
Yeah, they've been around for a while, but... So that gave me a total of 53.
Yep, and I got 51 on it. So, basically right down the middle.
But I think this bottle would easily be a 60 or 70 if Old Forester 100 didn't exist.
Right.
Because I'm just...
Yeah, that's a lot of it. I mean, value got hit hard a lot just because this exists.
And I don't mean to like
bottle isn't great.
Compare it to it, but
well, it's hard not to.
It's hard not to when it's literally a direct comparison.
Literally.
But we will do a review on that next. So if you're interested to see what we give that, I guess stick around for that. But that's all I got for this one. So 53 from me, 51 from Damien.
Yep.
If you want to check out any of our other videos or our socials down below, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.